Hi, welcome to this episode of the RV Foodie. So we took off from Santa Fe and headed into Colorado. We aimed for the Twin Lakes area, which is partway between Buena Vista and Leadville. And we had intentions of staying in one campground, got all the way up there, found out that it was totally full. So we had to go back down the mountain, and we dry camped right next to Twin Lakes, which was full of beautiful view of the lakes, had nice walks, and had our first dry camping experience in this trip. This last week we've spent in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. It's home of more Olympians than any other city in the country, making it a town of excellence. Excellence in sports, excellence in food, excellence in beverage. And today, I'm enjoying a little bit of Hoochie Mama. This was one of the fun places that we stopped. Storm Peak Brewing Company, which has, check it out, 2 pages of beers on tap. Most of them which that you can drink even if you're celiac, gluten intolerant. So I recommend stopping there for a great brew and then making your way to the farmer's market, where we're going to be using some really amazing heirloom tomatoes today in a tomato cheddar pie.
Hey! So what crepe do you want? Okay, what do you want?
Oh my god, it's good luck. Oh yeah, I always treat them vegetables with bread, man.
Okay.
So we were at the farmer's market on a holiday weekend. It was pretty full. But Steamboat Springs is taking this COVID pandemic really seriously. So everyone had masks on. The vendors wore gloves. They were taking care to make sure that there weren't too many people, and counting, making sure everybody came in one direction and left another. Very clear about which way to go through the farmer's market. So even though times are a little wild, it felt really safe. With the scares around COVID in our meat packing plants, in our grocery stores, going to the farmer's market right now is more important than ever. Making sure we have great food sources and safe food to eat while we weather this storm. So, slicing tomatoes for your tomato pie. Each one of these tomatoes are going to need to be cored, so just simply, I like to use a serrated knife. And then turn that tomato on the side, and you're going to cut it in about a 1/4 inch slice. This gives it enough structure and then enough surface area that we're able to get that moisture out of it. So slice each of those tomatoes in about 1/4 inch slices. Then we lay them out on a sheet pan. Lay out a couple sheets of paper towels. Put the tomatoes all next to each other as close as you can get. Sprinkle it with a little salt. Put another couple layers of paper towels, on and on. And I want to speed it up just a little bit, so I threw my frying pan on top and all of my mixing utensils just to put a little bit of pressure on that and get that moisture out. What we want is as dry a tomato as possible. I know that seems really weird, but as it cooks in the pie crust, we don't want too much moisture to have a soggy bottom pie. That's just not nice. While that's happening, we're going to cook our pie crust. And, you know, I like a good fresh pie crust. Don't get me wrong. But I'm in an RV, and I don't want things too difficult tonight. So I'm just going to get a pre-prepared pie crust, bake that up, and then work on the fillings and do it a little bit of a cheater. So we have our mayonnaise measured out, half a cup of mayonnaise. We've got that in here, our onions that we sauteed, our herbs that we've freshly chopped, get those all in there, and about a cup and a half of our cheddar, and then we're just going to mix this up. And we'll add some fresh cracked pepper, and a little bit of our hot sauce. We have a nice beautiful piece of tomato cheddar pie, romaine salad with dried cranberries, local goat cheese, some Marcona almonds, and a little bit of poppy seed dressing. And we're going to pair it tonight with a little taste of home. Rune Vineyards, classic Syrah, beautiful in a glass, perfect with our tomato cheddar pie. Cheers.